and you're here for another episode of That's So Bizarre, where I share stories of ordinary people who experience the weird, the wacky, the wonderful. I'm your host, author hippie gypsy, Becky Porchot. Welcome. Today I have a new friend, Constance Payne. That is, her real name is Constance Payne, and she is really awesome. We've been chatting for about an hour now, and I'm really excited to share some of her stories with you. Okay, hi Constance.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
I'm absolutely fabulous this morning.
Good.
How about yourself?
I'm very good. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Oh, of course.
Okay, so we are here on location, okay? So we are no longer in my office. We are actually in Holly Hill, Florida.
Holy hell?
Holy
Hell, Florida. Sorry.
Nice. Okay, and we are at, what is, tell me again your business?
We own an auto glass company and a publishing house.
Okay.
We're Precision Auto Glass and Mirror, serving Volusia County for 20 plus years. Da-da. And I am the owner and operator of Strategic Media and Publishing House.
So Constance and I have been talking. She is the queen of bizarre, okay? She's got stories upon stories upon stories, and she knows people upon people upon people. It's amazing. You know, sometimes when you're in Florida, the bizarre things are very kind of normal in lots of Florida, I have to say. But meeting Constance, I'm really excited to realize that there's a whole bizarre world out there. So Constance, first tell me about your first experience. Like when you said you were 13.
Yeah, my first ghost experience, I was about like 12, 13 years old, and we had just moved into a new house in Munster, Indiana, and it was Christmas break. Me and my sister, we were playing video games, decided to go to bed. And as we lay down, it was about like 3, 4 in the morning, which at the time I didn't know that's like the ghostly hour and things like that. So we lay down, and all of a sudden we're hearing this soft voice singing, and it was weird, and we both got up and put our ears to the door, and we could hear it. We're like, what is that?
Right.
Like, it's definitely not our mother. And so once we opened the door, tears started coming down our faces once like the sound actually connected to our ears without it being muffled by the door or the walls. And it was a female singing about her dead baby. And we're both obviously very terrified, right. And so we're walking down the hallway because even though we're terrified, like I want to know what the hell that is.
Right.
And so I'm dragging my sister down the hallway because I also didn't want to go alone.
Right. Yeah. So wait, you guys were seeking out the sound?
Seeking out the sound, yeah, at 12, 13 years old, and walked down, and when I peered out into our living room, I could see the opening of the kitchen, and with all the lights on in the kitchen, it would never have been that bright.
Right.
And as soon as I saw that light, this voice of this little kind of harmonious sound that was happening too just stopped. And we screamed.
Right.
And we ran back to her bedroom, hid under the covers, and then all of a sudden we start hearing it again, and it's like coming down the hallway.
Oh my god.
And it's getting louder and louder, and we hear it right outside her door, and we're just holding each other, crying our eyes out. And then it started to slowly kind of go back to the kitchen.
Right.
And then throughout the night, until we cried ourselves to sleep and passed out from exhaustion, we would hear it singing for a little bit and then stop and then start again and stop. And our mother the next day, she completely dismissed it. She was like, oh, shut up, da-da-da-da-da-da. And we're like, no, we both heard it.
We both heard it.
And what was weird, the next Christmas break that we had, I made sure I stayed the night at a friend's house a lot, or made sure I went to bed at an appropriate time. And that year, the ghost was down in the basement, because the next morning, my brother had come up, and he was like, I heard you girls down there.
Oh.
And we're like, no, swear.
Right.
We went down there, and then he told us that he heard someone playing my mom's old tuba, like going boom, 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 boom. And then like playing hide and go seek and whispering down there. And the weird thing was, the very next day after we had all talked about it,
right.
And our grandfather was gone because he lived with us at the time too, and our mother was at work. We were standing at the top of the stairs because his room was in the basement, and we would hear the tuba.
Right.
Boom, boom, like all throughout the day.
Right. Oh my
And
gosh.
still, nobody believed us. We're all stupid kids, you know.
Right.
So that was the beginning, and after that, like, I never had any ghost experiences.
Okay.
Up until I was 22.
Okay. Well, there you've heard it live from Constance Payne, a wonderful ghost story about her childhood. I love when things happen and it's more than one person witnesses it. You know, sometimes, you know, it's easy to discount something when it's a 13-year-old girl by herself in a room and she's hearing something weird. But the fact that they both saw it and then they both went and sought it out, what I think is crazy that you actually like went to see what it was.
Yeah, like having the cojones to go and do that, I don't even know.
Right. Very cool. We'll be back with another segment with Constance. In the meantime, thank you for watching. And don't forget, don't stop believing.